to the New Music Podcast. We've got your two regular jackoffs from upstate New York. My name is Patrick.
And I am Kyle.
And we have a lovely guest with us today. Please introduce yourself.
I am Devin to Embers. What's up? Look, I got the thing. See the thing? I got the thing.
Oh, he's got the... Oh, that is a very pretty mask.
Thank you.
So, since you whipped it out so quickly, I have to ask, did you have that custom made or did you make that yourself?
No, I bought this on eBay, and then I had my friend Danielle, who also does my corpse paint, just paint this on there. This is my personal sigil, so like, if I die tomorrow and you want to summon me, use that.
Oh.
What things should we put in a summoning circle? Other than, obviously draw that sigil, but what do we put in the circle?
You can
We have to come bearing gifts.
have a noob Cybot mask.
Okay.
I like this kid.
Lunchbox you could have, and anything really else from the franchise that you may or may not have. I have a broken Slaughter to Prevail mask.
Which one?
It's the dope one with the black on the mouth and eyes.
That's the one I want, baby. If they haven't done a red one, then I would prefer a red one, but...
There's a red one.
Yeah, there is a red one.
That motherfucker's gonna get all my money one day, I swear. So, let me ask you this, because we ask this on every episode that we do that is an interview type setting. Tell me about your origin story, kind of how you got started as a vocalist, as a musician.
Okay. January 2015, went to August Burns Red and Miss May I show. And at the time, I wanted to be a drummer and actually got lessons from Jared, their drummer, for like that whole year every time I'd see them. But seeing Levi up there for Miss May, I just made me want to be a front man. So then we'll just start practicing vocals, listen to Suicide Silence, and I think I just covered the entire You Can't Stop Me album very shittily, and it made me want to keep doing vocals. So then I moved up to like Oceano, did that shittily, and then some Despised Icon, and then I started to become okay, and now I've been doing it for almost 5 years.
Did it take some time for you to get the lows to drop? Because for me, it wasn't until maybe a year or so ago when I started actually putting on some weight that I started actually getting lows. I don't know. Everybody has a different story with that.
The lows were the first thing. I could do lows before I could even do mids.
Ah, man.
I
Highs
can't
came
do
late.
lows, so I can't do lows. I try. I can't.
I'm going to wind up setting up one of these Skype sessions to start practicing and teaching him how to do lows. He wants to learn.
I want to learn so bad, especially lows, but I can do highs like it's nothing. For me, that's just
I do
easy.
lessons. I got you on lessons if you want.
Oh, shit.
You heard it here. Devin to Embers will give you lessons. Won't be for free, though. It's gonna cost you. So we have 2 songs that are out right now under the name Devin to Embers. But when you go to your Instagram page, it says you're in, 3 different bands?
Yes.
So I imagine there's a story to that, because first thing I want to ask is, was Devin to Embers the beginning and then the bands came after, or was it the other way around?
I was in a band called From Pages to Embers, and that's where Devin to Embers came from. It was supposed to be a little side thing, and then From Pages to Embers just never released anything. So, and then Devin to Embers blew up. So now I'm stuck with this weird name. I can't do anything about it. I can't.
Well, you got it on Slam Worldwide. It's there's no going back from that now.
Yeah.
And when Slam Worldwide takes something, either they love it or it gets 1,000 plays,
Mm-hmm.
typically. But I knew when I first heard it that it was going to take off. And after hearing your second song, I'm seeing a progression. So I'm expecting more under the Devin to Embers name. Um, but it seems to me like you're taking the blackened element to Devin to Embers. But is that what we have to expect from other projects?
Yeah, that's pretty much my home. So Worm Shepherd will be my main band. We're a full band. We'll tour and everything. We'll also play some Devin to Embers stuff live. And then Ascension of Azrael is a two vocalist band. Me and my friend Brandon Craven, or Nebula covers on YouTube. That's more of a
Mm-hmm.
slamming deathcore thing. And then Ephorus is very Infant Annihilator-esque.
I might have to check that
Yeah, look at his shirt.
out.
Yeah, this boy loves his Infinite
Yeah.
Annihilator. It's a whole fact.
It's a hold on. We're probably gonna get 18 and up on both of these interviews because of this shirt.
If we're not already on 18 and up,
Yeah.
because we cannot get through an interview without swearing like fucking sailors.
Well, that won't do it. It's just for nudity.
Give me all the nudity. Um, um, did you expect it to blow up quite like this?
No, no, man. I would have looked a lot like different in the Frozen Lake video had I known it was gonna get the views it did. Like the paint was dope, but like my attire was so garbage. I I didn't think anyone was gonna see it. I legit just left like, okay, I'm just gonna do this for fun.
The paint is dope. Like I
Definitely.
Hmm.
love the face paint. That was fucking awesome. It's just the smile that has on it, and then the fucking eye roll that you do throughout the video. It's just I love every second of it.
I liked Ragnarok a lot more. It's weird when that actually happens with bands because I don't always expect to like the second or third or whatever more than the first, but that was definitely the case with this one. Now, you recently hit 20Ks on this?
Yes.
Holy shit. Well, props to
Yeah.
that.
Thank you.
Um,
Thank you so
Now I know you're a big fan of Lorna Shore. Nothing gives it away. I'm just guessing.
much.
But when you go through the comments on both videos, every motherfucker is saying that this guy needs to be like I wasn't expecting to see this much response towards you or even as a potential vocalist, but that was overwhelming just scrolling through it and seeing so many comments. How did you feel when you saw that?
Can I tell you a story about how this like started?
Go
Because
right
Please.
ahead.
That's what podcasts are for, baby.
this the day that CG Ouija got kicked out, I saw it on my phone. I went on Facebook and I was scrolling through, and I see that post, and I was like, oh damn, okay. And then I kind of dismissed it. I put it in my pocket, and then 2 hours later, because I'm at work, I pulled my phone back out. There's like there's like 100 messages, and I can't even like my Facebook notifications are at like 50 to 80, somewhere between that. And well, what's good here? So I go there, I see the comments, and I'm like, holy what? What is good with y'all? So it just built and built after that, and then Andrew O'Connor, their new guitarist, sent me a friend request because of that. Like an hour after that, I was like, "Yo, what? What's this? What is going on here? I gotta like go home." I went home from work early because I can't deal with. I went home from work. We talked, and he sent me the instrumental to Death Portrait. I did an audition. Uh, but at the end of the day, like the band, they all came together. If I was them, I wouldn't choose me either because I'm 19. I've never toured before. We're about to be on our third vocalist. Like, I just need somebody I can be 100% on. I don't know what the exact. I don't even know if the whole band knew about me, but the fact that I got that much attention and that Andrew reached out to me meant the whole world, and now the whole band knows who I am. And I'm planning some cool stuff with Austin, potentially Adam, who knows.
That's fucking sick, dude.
Damn.
Props to that, man. Props to that. How do you feel about the vocalist that they chose? Because personally, I was stoked to see him getting the time of day finally.
hmm I'm not even sure if he's permanent. He made a weird post the other day. I
Really?
think he's a dope. Once this tour got canceled, he was like, "It was fun filling in for Lorna Shore while it lasted. I hope a lot of you guys follow me into my future projects."
Hmm.
It's,
That's
Ooh.
interesting.
Ooh.
Okay.
Well, as things progress with that, we'll cover it on the podcast because I would love to see exactly what is going on with that.
Yeah, me
It's
too.
unfortunate to see the future of Lorna Shore or just the situation with Lorna Shore as it is. They're such a talented band, and to see them starting to get the recognition they deserve just as Immortal was coming out, and then for all this shit to happen, it is what it is, I guess.
it's gotta be terrible, dude. Like, I feel so. That was the first thing I even said to Andrew. I didn't even mention me. I was just like, "I'm so sorry."
That's a big move right there. Just saying that. I feel like they need to hear that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They definitely need to hear that. So let's move away from this sad, sappy. Ugh, just shake that shit off. So I'm gonna ask you what I just asked Ben earlier. What did you have for breakfast today?
Bagel.
Same here.
Oh man, Northeast. We have good
Yeah.
bagels. We definitely do.
Yeah.
Are you a cream cheese guy?
Yeah.
My man.
Yeah. I always need to be in control of how much goes on there. Nobody else can control
Facts.
that but me.
Facts.
Man, I feel bad for the people that actually go to Dunkin' Donuts and get a bagel from there because that's sad. Go somewhere good, please, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Doesn't even have to be Starbucks. Just I'm not saying that because I work there. I do work there, but just anywhere other than Dunkin' or Starbucks, get a good
I've
bagel.
never been inside of Starbucks in my life.
Personally,
You're
I
better off
haven't
for it.
either. Personally, I haven't either.
You're both better off for it. If anyone from Starbucks hears me saying this, well, it was nice working for you guys, but um. No, they just inspire too much snobbish behavior. It's too much for me at times, even though I'm literally in talks of going into a barista championship. It's a little snobby even for me. I like coffee. I have a fucking espresso machine at home. That's how much I love coffee. But dude, if I could go into a coffee shop, pay for it, and make it myself, that is my idea of heaven.
Yeah.
I'm on my Death Wish coffee binge, so
You're paying for that?
I mean I'm not done with the first pack I had, so yet I should say.
Are you a coffee drinker, Mr. Devin?
I'm not a non-coffee drinker.
What a way to answer that.
I don't
So
know if I say I'm a coffee drinker, it sounds like I drink it every day or I haven't had coffee in like a year just because I just haven't is the only reason.
honestly, your throat is probably better off for it because coffee it just dehydrates you so much, and it's bad enough because I drink as often as I do. Between those two things, you definitely need to stay hydrated if you're gonna be a good vocalist.
Especially me. My vocals just run out every like 30 fucking seconds. It pisses me off.
Me too. Me too. Me too.
Do you know if you're doing fry or false chord?
The main high you hear, the only high you heard in the Frozen Lake was Fry, and then I do everything else is false chord. So pig squeals and my pterodactyl highs are Fry, and then everything else is false chord.
Yeah, I can definitely see. I don't know how anybody can do pig squeals doing false chords. I figured out how to make the sound, but I can't make them sound good.
Yeah,
It's
I learned them false chord before, but they don't sound nearly as good as Fry.
feel you, man. I feel you.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm fucking tired.
You should not be tired, Patrick.
I should not.
I
No.
just woke up.
Oh my god, I wish I had that, dude. Oh no, because
Me too.
lately it's just been a struggle with getting the little guy to go to sleep at a good time. Then I got to drive the missus to work at 5 in the morning every day. I don't even know what sleep is at this point. Sleeplessness is my homeostasis.
You're what? Okay. What?
Okay, I'm sorry. With the lyrics that you write, I
I was
expected you
about
to
to
know
wait.
that fucking word.
No, no, no. I don't know what that is. I knew he was gonna say something about
Okay, I guess
that.
homeostasis is a sciencey word. It means my like I guess balance. I'm gonna fucking Google this now actually just to make sure
Yeah, because
I
don't look
have
at
the
me.
proper um the proper definition of it because up until now I've just been using it as like this is just my state of being, my everyday how I feel every day. But it says the tendency towards a relatively stable equilibrium bet- between interdependent elements. Okay, so I'm not using that word right.
No, you're not
I'm not,
at all.
but it is definitely my state of being is sleeplessness.
The first, like, I
Hence
think
coffee.
two things of lyrics in Ragnarok were me having words in mind and then looking up synonyms on Google that would sound smarter.
I feel like that's more common in metal than most people probably realize. um, and then just finding words that rhyme so that they end on the right way. Or
Yeah.
some people just don't. Some people just don't care, and they don't have to care, especially not slam.
Damn.
I
What
mean,
a
the great
shot
thing
in
about slam
slam.
is it doesn't matter.
What
That's
a
one of the great
shot
things
to
about
slam.
slam.
Damn.
No, it's not a shot. I love it. I love it.
Oh, man.
What have you been listening to a lot lately?
That was my question, you son of a bitch.
Well, I've been asking all the questions lately, so
Oh, my.
Lately, the new Invent Animate album is gorgeous to me.
I do like.
I'm like, I don't know. I don't come off as the metalcore guy. Metalcore is probably my main, to be honest. If not, it's like a 50-50 or like a 60-40 between that and deathcore. So the new Invent Animate, the new August Burns Red singles, and now with that new Virgin's Crown single,
I'm digging it.
I'm
I'm
not
digging the change.
so sorry.
No, and it's cool. Everyone's gonna have their own opinion, which is one of the great things about the music industry and metal as a whole is that there's just it's so immersive.
I don't even want to like burn bridges with them at all. Like I would kill to hang out with them or play a show with them. I can't lie, dude. If I wanted Fit for an Autopsy, I'll search up Fit for an Autopsy. Okay, that didn't come here for that. It doesn't even mean the song is bad. That's the thing. The song is great, but like that's not what I come to you for, I guess is the issue. I had the same
Hmm.
issue. I might grow on it. It might grow on me because I had the same issue with the 2017 Suicide Silence release. I actually did not think those songs were bad at all. It was just like these are
That's what I've been
cool,
saying.
but like I didn't I don't search up Suicide Silence to hear this shit. But
Yeah.
as time moved forward, I was like, okay, I'm with it. I actually really like that album a lot now, and everybody hates it.
I mean, I don't mind it. It's not my favorite at all. It just got taken over by the tee memes. Like that's all it did.
I think that shit got blown way out of proportion,
Yeah,
mostly
just a
just
little
because
bit.
we're
Yeah.
talking about a snippet of not even a second long.
Mhm.
And suddenly
Like
that's the
that.
only thing people
Yeah.
know about that album. Um, I feel bad for Eddie because I know he put so much into that record.
Yeah.
It's a good record. It honestly, if you're a fan of deathcore and you're a fan of Deftones, that's your record right there.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That was always my take on it anyway. But I could slap The Cleansing any day and
Oh yeah.
I'm good. I know all the words, I know all the songs. We're good.
That's still a masterpiece. That's like the
Oh yeah.
foundation.
I don't think deathcore would have gotten as big as it did if it was not for Suicide Silence. I
Yeah.
strongly stand by that.
Like at first I couldn't stand Suicide Silence, and then I was like, and then I kept listening to him. I kept coming back, and I'm like, all right, now I'm starting to enjoy this band.
Well, I didn't even get to be around for any of that. I was 6 years old when the cleansing dropped.
I mean, that it wasn't even that. Like I got into the band when Mitch died, way after Mitch died.
Okay.
So
I still remember the day it happened.
how long ago was that?
Um, had to have been
Seven,
about 5 or 6 years now.
7 years.
So
It's
I
gonna
was
be
in.
8 this year.
So I was definitely in high school. I know that.
I remember that me and Jen were supposed to go and see them with As I Lay Dying 2 months after that. And when I found that news out, I fucking bawled. I'm not ashamed to admit that I bawled because that was going to be the first time I got to see, at the time, my favorite band live with As I Lay Dying, my second favorite band at the time.
Yeah.
And I still went. I still had a great time. Glad Tim wasn't locked up at that time. Still got to see that. Um, but damn, that was a crushing moment for me.
Yeah, I saw Suicide Silence first tour with Eddie with Mayhem Fest. So don't they killed it live. They're not before the Teehee, that album, the album
Yeah, you
before.
can't stop me.
Yeah, you can't stop me.
That one still felt like Mitch was there though. So
Oh yeah, absolutely.
because most of those songs were written when Mitch was still in the
Yeah.
band.
I just
Um,
my favorite song out of that, I can't remember the fucking song either from that album, but it had a music video where they're in the pier. Oh yeah, you can't stop me. That song where they were trapped in the pyramid and shit like that, and at the way end, fucking Jay from Silent Bob comes out and he's like, noise, 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 smoking weed, and he's like, oh, I got gummy snacks, and everybody's like, what? He's like, all right, I'll catch you later.
well,
He
because
just
that
walks
band
right back
was
out.
pretty well known for being stoners,
Yeah,
especially in like pre the cleansing. Like that's just who they were.
yeah.
Man, I would have loved to have smoked with Mitch. Maybe I'll do that in the afterlife. I don't fucking know. That is if there is a God or heaven, for fuck's sake. There's my hot take for today. And we just lost all of our Christian listeners
All
right
of
there.
them. All of them.
That's assuming we had any to begin with.
We had Christian listeners with me on here.
We've
I
had
mean,
Christian bands on this show.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, but like, I don't. There's a lot of Christians that don't like me.
I
That's
mean,
cool. That's it's the great
There's
thing
more
about
respectful ones. There's more respectful ones than ones that shit on me, though.
oh yeah. There's
well,
always.
there's always going to be those Christians that look down on anything that's not Christian.
Mhm.
So can't escape that shit. But that's the great thing about being a Satanist is that you just don't give a fuck. You literally don't have to.
Or an atheist.
Like I'm not going anywhere. I'm just gonna
I'm just gonna chill right here.
yeah. I'm gonna be a tree, motherfucker.
I'm just gonna chill right here. What up?
Yo, that's like, what's that game mode? What's the game mode? Prop hunt. That's what that is.
Wait, what was it?
Prop hunt.
Oh my god, fucking Prop hunt.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
Prop hunt is basically hide and seek. There's the seekers have guns and they're trying to kill you, and the hiders turn into random inanimate objects and they move around and shit and try to hide.
I cannot picture how that game would play.
Oh, it's fucking
at
great,
all.
dude. It's fucking great. They moved it onto the Call of Duty stuff, which isn't bad either. But other than that, it's based on the game Gmod. That's where it spanned from. He's not a gamer. He's not a gamer.
I don't know any of that.
He's not a gamer at all.
No. What do you play mostly?
Mortal Kombat. I already know what he's gonna say. Mortal Kombat.
Any NetherRealm game. I've been religiously playing their games since Mortal Kombat 9, Injustice 1, MKX, Injustice 2, MK11. Their games just like speak to me. I'm not like I can't play on a professional level in any other game but these games, so I'm just on there in practice mode. I have so much love for the lore and the story. Both Injustice and Mortal Kombat, like they're just everything to me. You can ask me a question about the franchise or the story, and I will answer it to you. Ask me, not Google. Okay.
You're going to start a podcast called Ask Devin.
As
Yes.
as Devin. I'm not I was really into Smite, really, really hardcore into Smite, if you know what that is.
Yeah, my friends were. I never even saw gameplay of it, to be honest.
It's basically here's the easiest way to dumb it down for anybody who doesn't know Smite. It's basically League of Legends, but in third person, basically.
Okay.
And I would highly recommend it. It's fucking free. It's free.
So what it sounds like to me is if League of Legends wasn't garbage, it would be Smite.
Okay, we need to end that conversation. All the Smite, all the League of Legends, all the League of Legends. I can't speak. All the League of Legends fans that we had are gone now. All of them.
League of Legends fans logged out. That's fine.
Oh,
whatever.
God. I mean, I'd have to agree, but
The abbreviation is LOL because it's a fucking joke.
what do you play? PS4 or Xbox One?
I unfortunately main an Xbox One because my social circle decides to own Xbox Ones instead of PS4s. So I have to suffer owning an Xbox One and maining it. However, I do have a PS4 next to it. I just don't turn it on as much because I have no friends on there.
Well, you can add me. We'll add each other. I'm a PS4 guy.
Okay.
And I have an Xbox One, but I haven't turned that thing on in 2 years now because I fucking hate it.
I hate it more than you, I guarantee you.
It's terrible because I love the 360. I loved the 360, and then as soon as the Xbox One came out, I was like, oh my god, this is garbage. The menu's garbage, the fucking controller's garbage, the fucking online's garbage.
I didn't even appreciate the 360. Fuck Microsoft.
I think I only ever played the original Xbox.
See, the original Xbox I never played. I played the PlayStation 2, which was my baby. The PS3 I fucking could not stand. The PS4 I love. The Xbox 360 I love, and the Xbox One is fucking dog shit. I'd rather use it as toilet paper because of this coronavirus bullshit. I'll use that fucking Xbox as my toilet.
That's gonna hurt.
Oh, that's gonna hurt all the Xbox lovers right now.
Oh. See, I can't fuck with newer video games just because I never get very far, especially with the whole you gotta fucking have all these download screens, all these fucking downloads. I'd rather just queue up a retro video game on my phone, and it's just so much easier for me because I have such a deep love for old school Nintendo that it's never gonna leave me. I have a hard time playing new games.
Yeah, you can download Pac-Man, all those old games on the PS4 and Xbox One.
How fucking old do you think I am, Kyle?
All right, how about you chill out? Okay, chill out, bruh.
You know, I've already tuned out. I'm gonna open up MU64, and why the fuck is Road Rash even on here, let alone the only game? I thought I had Mario Kart, Super Smash Brothers, and Majora's Mask. I'm gonna re-download it and
See,
catch myself back up. Now I'm
I never got
disappointed.
into in the Zelda franchise at all. I tried, but I couldn't.
Ocarina of Time. That's like the only one that I really, really liked. I'm trying to get through Majora's Mask, partially because it's a cell phone and because I don't have a physical N64
Yeah.
anymore.
It. I mean, you can probably download an emulator on PC, but like every time I see like Majora's Mask, all I see is speed runs. That's all I see now. If you want to look up fucking yeah,
No
no
thanks.
thanks. Like, don't get me wrong, I love me some speed runs, but like, I no. No.
I need to get this out. I can't believe it. Okay. The Batman Arkham franchise is my favorite gaming series ever.
Batman Arkham.
Yeah.
I love the Batman Arkham Asylum. That was my favorite of all time.
I had fun watching somebody else play it. I'll be honest. I like Batman. I like the
all
lore.
right. Me and Devin are gonna fucking play some PlayStation when we get off of this interview. I'll hit you up with my fucking PSN and we'll fucking play together.
Yeah. I
Oh man.
I'm not a gamer. I don't get the appeal anymore. I think it's lost on me, and mostly because you remember what's that?
You escaped.
I guess that's one way to put it. I tried to get back into gaming. Kyle, you remember this? It was like maybe
Oh my
6 months
God,
ago
yeah.
or something. I picked up an Xbox One. I started playing. There was a point in our podcasting where I wasn't actually talking. I was playing Assassin's Creed. I was just killing
Yeah.
random people. And then I have to wait to get back into the game, and I'm like, I'm gonna just go kill another random person.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Maybe just being a dad, I don't have the fucking time to sit there and play games like I used to.
I think
But
you just haven't found the right game that gets you like stupid addicted.
I just don't own the right game anymore. That game for me used to be. And this will really prove that I'm a '90s baby right here. Is what the fuck is the name of that goddamn game? It's the one with the goddamn cursing squirrel from old
Oh,
N64.
Conker's Bad for a Day.
Conker's Bad Fur Day. See, when it comes to names, if it's not music,
Oh,
but
Conker's Bad
Conker's
for a
Bad
Day
Fur Day,
is
I could
lit.
fuck with all
Oh,
day.
That's a fucking throwback, dude.
I love that game.
I wasn't alive for it, but I played that shit.
It
Oh
was
man.
so fucking ahead of its time, dude. The shit that
Yeah.
like me
Yeah.
and my buddies could do playing that, being 8 and 10 years old, playing that fucking game. Oh my god, those are some of the best years of my life.
Oh yeah, dude. Like, dude, now I miss my 360 and my PlayStation 2. Damn it. Oh my god, I miss them so much. I wish I did not sell my 360 for that Xbox One. I'm so fucking pissed. I'm so fucking pissed. I had it. I had like a different casing on because I had the Elite, the Black Elites, and those were the best fucking Xboxes you could own, 360s that you can own. And I took off the casing and I put see-through blue casing on it, and it glue up. And I put another fucking fan in it, and it ran fucking beautifully. It lit up the room blue. Oh, I fucking miss that 360, dude. I miss it. Oh man, I'm going down memory lane.
Oh man, are you good? I
Uh,
care about you. Love
I
me.
in my PlayStation 2, my fucking thing. I used to be a rager when I had that PS2 and 360, but my PlayStation 2, like, it would make this terrible sound when I booted up a game. It went bah, 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 bah. And all you had to do was just, hey, shut up. And you would hit
I
it, and
miss
then it would
those
go back.
days. I
Yeah,
miss those days. You hit a game station now, it's fucked. It's
yeah,
broken.
facts. Facts.
I
Like,
don't even play and I know that shit.
I've broken so many PlayStation 2 controllers and 360 controllers. Like, it got to a point where I snapped a part of an Xbox controller off, still playing, and I was just playing with the thing that makes it vibrate, that spins, as I'm waiting in a lobby.
I just lost a controller last week.
Rip.
I'm sorry for your loss.
I'm not.
Well, nowadays the fucking controllers are like $70 fucking, and it's like I've wanted to break a control my PS4. I've wanted to break a controller so bad. I'm like, no, I don't have $60. Calm down, calm down.
Oh man.
Gaming is expensive now. I hate it. Oh, man.
Gaming and music.
Yeah.
Just don't get into it, man. You're not gonna have any money for yourself.
You know what? Why are you listening?
See, that's the great thing about it. They can turn this off and be like, I'm glad I'm not a musician.
All right, let's get back into music. Real
So,
quick.
getting back into music, what do we have to look forward to going forward with you in the music industry? Because we have 3 bands that you're in, and then of course your solo Devin Embers name.
Okay. Ascension of Azrael is looking to release a single very soon. Should be like next week. And then we're going to be right to work on some more stuff. Um, Worm Shepherd is. We have a bunch of songs that aren't finished, so we're in the process of finishing all of those.
Mm-hmm.
Then we're going to get them recorded in New Jersey, and by the same guy that does my Devin to Embers stuff. We have 3 pieces of artwork, so we're all set for an LP, EP, and single. And then Devin to Embers will have a full-length album this year. I don't know when, but it will happen before the year's over. I have artwork for it too.
All right.
Fuck yes, you
I'm
heard it
fucking
here.
excited.
There will be more vocals next week, or something like that.
Sometime.
So, by the time you're hearing this, it might already be out. And at that point, go check it out. It was Ascension of Azrael.
Yes.
Do any of the band names outside of Devin Embers hold more meaning to you?
So Ephraim or Ephraim, I don't even know how to say it. I
I
just kind
love
of
this.
joined now. um where I forgot to mention that. So that's gonna have some dope stuff. The drummer for that, Leo, is also the drummer for Worm Shepherd.
Mm-hmm.
The Worm Shepherd. Wait, my brain. Hold up. Wait. I don't know what just happened to me.
It's that goddamn
Okay.
coronavirus.
Okay. Um, repeat the question.
Kyle, you got this.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute.
I just like throwing you under the bus once in a while.
What's it gonna be?
So I was asking you if the band names held any meaning to you
Oh
because you mentioned
yeah.
before that Devin Embers was just such a stupid name to you.
Okay. Yeah. Um, every band other than Worm Shepherd are bands that I just joined. So Worm Shepherd, the person that came up with that name was the guy that does my logos. Every single one of my logos, the artwork for Devin Timbers that you'll see, he did it. His name is Jake Clark from Interloper Designs. We were thinking of cool stuff, and he was like Worm Shepherd, and I said, lyrics that I write, I'm kind of like overpowered, and humanity is like I'm punishing them. So I look at humans as worms, and I'm their shepherd. So that kind of makes sense. So I went with that.
I like that. That's pretty fucking sick. I've definitely never heard a concept quite like that yet.
Yeah.
Usually there's a lot of cynical music and a lot of depressive music, especially in blackened deathcore. Um, maybe not lately. Maybe not lately. I guess that depends on which band you aspire to, but that's pretty sick. I definitely dig
I
that.
hate I hate to potentially disappoint you here, but the majority of the lyrics I have written for Devin to Embers going forward are more like suicidal than homicidal.
That's perfectly
Suicidal
fine.
black metal is some of the best black metal.
Yeah.
I mean,
hot take.
Suicidal,
Sorry,
really
listeners.
anything for music is fucking good.
It's
In
highly
my
relatable,
opinion.
especially to people now. A lot of
Yeah.
people struggle with suicidal thoughts, and understandably so. I mean, we live in an era where everybody's kind of entitled, so wanting to end it kind of makes sense. Um, to be honest, I've stopped myself a lot of times from writing suicidal lyrics because I felt like I was getting too far that way, but whatever. It is what it is. I wrote it. I can't say I didn't mean it. I'm sure you feel the same way.
Just fart. Don't worry, Pat. We love you.
This is beautiful. Thank you guys. This is why I do this for what's the word I'm looking for here?
Ego.
That's it. That's it.
Let's go.
Everybody needs it.
Oh my god, dude.
Well, with that said, I want to thank everybody for listening because I know they all just tuned out right there. You guys are fucking awesome. Anybody who's stuck around this long, I fucking love you. This is the 50th time that we've podcasted.
Yeah.
So I guess
I'm
this is our
honestly
50th
surprised.
special. I'll just go with it.
Yeah, I'm honestly surprised we didn't come up with anything like for our 50th episode.
I think we'll do that when it's actually the 50th episode, but this is definitely
True.
the 50th podcast. If you include, this would be our 13th interview and the 37 episodes we've done up until now. I can't believe it, man. It's almost been a year.
I know, dude.
But this isn't about us.
No, it's
It's
not.
our platform. But I want to thank you, Devin. Honestly, thank you for coming on the
Thank you.
show.
I
Before we
honestly
get
didn't think we would have you on the show when I saw your video. I was like, first I saw some reaction videos from your for
yo,
your video, and I was sitting there and I'm like, who the fuck is this man? And then I was like, oh my god, he's fucking 19. He's a kid. Oh my god, yo. I like lost my mind. I was like, no. Oh my
I
god.
just turned 19 too in November. I'm not even like almost 20. I'm not turning 20 till this November.
Oh my god.
the kids these days, they have so many fucking resources. I'm sorry, I'm 28. The kids these days have so many fucking resources. Eh,
I
They
can't even
have no
drive
idea how
yet
good
because
they got it.
Oh man. And I'm gonna turn 23 in April. I'm just gonna say that I'm 23. Like I've been saying it since I turned 22. I'm thinking I'm 23 and I'm really not. Oh my god.
Well, just be prepared because nobody likes you when you're 23.
Facts.
Ha 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 ha. I'm so fucking funny. Before I give you the virtual boot out of here, I do appreciate you being on the show, but I do have one last thing before I ask you my final question. Do you have any tips for beginner vocalists who are kind of just getting their feet wet with learning how to scream and so on? What was your story getting into vocals?
I would watch tutorial videos. Um, this dude Adam Mercer, who's him and Tom Barber. I don't know. They're like my favorite vocalists in the world, and I would watch Adam Mercer's tutorials on YouTube, and that really helped me um get off my feet and just kind of soar high, and then I'd fall. You fall down because you hit plateaus, and you're like, whoa, now I can do this, now I can't do this, and I'm not moving any further. Is this it? So then people just get comfortable in their one range, and you can hear that in their music, and it sucks. So please just keep trying to improve and learn new things. I couldn't do tunnel highs until August last year, and I recorded the Frozen Lake 2 months after. And I've been doing vocals for 5 years. So please just keep trying to expand your sound. Don't just stop because you've sounded the same for a year.
Or because your mom is telling you to fucking stop screaming in your bedroom?
Yeah. Yes, when you go louder, motherfucker.
That's when you go
Yes.
louder.
Yes.
Yeah, I think my sister is kind of like over me screaming.
She's got to hear enough old people screaming.
I
Probably doesn't
mean,
want to come home to you screaming too.
well, I wouldn't say old people, more like handicapped people that she deals
Well,
with.
that's probably Sorry.
That's
That
a
was
little
wrong
worse.
of me to assume they were all elderly.
No. So she gets to come home and just hear me screaming.
If you want to hear Kyle talk about that, I think it was 36 where you gave the best story of your sister working. It's
Oh,
either 36 or it was one of our previous interviews.
oh yeah, it was our previous interview with Oh my god.
This dude again at the beginning, he was like, "Oh, who do we?"
I
I think it's just been. I think we've learned something today. We can't do interviews back to back like this. It's just too much pressure on us.
I don't
Too
feel
much.
any I don't feel any pressure. It's just like I get these brain farts right now and it's pissing me off.
Yeah, I'm sure our listeners love that.
Oh yeah.
All the brain fart. I can feel it. I can almost smell it.
I can
But
feel the hands around my neck choking the shit out of me.
that's hot.
Yeah.
So, Devin, before we give you the virtual boot out of here, of course, we appreciate you coming on the show. Can't stress it enough. Um, who would you like to thank? Who would you like to credit? And all that stuff.
Thank you guys so much for having me on here
Oh,
and making me feel special.
and give another one
Um,
of these. It's like
Give another
2000
heart.
2006 all over
yeah,
again.
XD hashtag rar.
I'm never doing that shit again.
Never. That's it. That's it.
You.
Randiness on YouTube, I love you. Hardcore Keem, love you. Aaron Shaparian, that does, without him, I can't do any of this. He mixes the vocals, he makes the instrumentals, he does everything. So him, Ian Urka, I don't even know how to say his last name, I can try it. I love you. Thank you so much for that video. Ragnarok looks beautiful. If I'm forgetting something, I'm so sorry. I, I, I apologize. I love you. If you're listening to it, I love you.
All right. Well,
Hey, let me also just I really appreciate all the edgy cringe comments, the cheesy comments.
give him all
That's
the comments. He wants them all. All right. The fuck do we normally say right here? Okay. If you're new to the show, you got to hit that fucking subscribe button so you don't miss a beat. We do music news, we review music, and we do interviews. You don't want to miss any of that. You better fucking hit that subscribe button. You better crowd kill that fucking bell button so you don't miss a fucking thing.
Crowd kill
We've
the
got
shit out
the
of it. Crowd
we've
kill the
got
shit
the
out of it like a hardcore dude sees a fucking 16-year-old girl. All right, I'm gonna kill that bitch. Just crowd kill the fuck out of it. All the hardcore dudes are like, "What the fuck, Kyle?"
if there's artists you want us to interview in the future, drop them right here in those fucking comments. If you're listening to us in audio format, of course, make sure you're following so you don't miss anything. Make sure you're following the Instagram so you keep up with those 3 daily memes because I got you on a cheap laugh 3 times a day.
And I'll chime in a little bit sometimes on the story.
The Kid Games, so make sure you check out his Twitch stream.
When I start doing it again.
Eh, shit happens, dude.
Eh.
All right, but with all that said, thanks again, and we'll catch you next time.
Thank
Are you
you.
gonna do the roar? Are you gonna do the roar?
I'm
Catch
tired
you
of these
later,
people
guys.
doing the tunnel mid that I can't fucking do. It's pissing me off.
I can't fucking do the low lows. If I can only do mids. I can't hit that. Doesn't go. See, you are the motherfuckers. I can't stand you guys. I don't have that.
Now I have to do it, Nicole. I apologize.
I love you, Nicole.
We love you, Nicole, and her boyfriend's here, so this is gonna be fucking hilarious. I can't wait to hear
Oh,
it after
hells
this.
yes.
I can't wait to hear this.
We love you. Thanks for tuning in. If you haven't already cringed so hard that you're rolling over, we'll see you next time. Bye bye.